Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. It is episode 9 today, and today we're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the shopping district, building ourselves a new shop, and trying to fix the Pebble currency system that we have set up on the server with Zloy. If you've seen the last couple episodes, you'll know that our new currency isn't faring so well. We have a little bit of a counterfeiting scandal going on. As you can see, all of these ones on the top here are counterfeited, which I don't need to say is kind of a lot. These things have value after all. I mean, if you just open the book and read it, you can see that it clearly has value. So yeah, we need to meet up with Zloy and we need to figure out who has been counterfeiting all of this, and we need to change up our entire currency system to prevent counterfeiting in the first place. Counterfeiting is a really hard word for me to say, okay? Just give me some slack on it. So before we get to all of that stuff with Zloy, I have gone AFK overnight over here at the double drowned and skeleton spawner, and this thing has been doing us very well. We have nearly 100 levels and we just have a bunch of bones and a bunch of other general loot as well. I really need to expand the storage over here because this just gets backed up way too much. But from this we have over a stack of gold blocks, and we just have like a bunch of nautilus shells, a ton of bone blocks, and basically all of the good enchantment books that you could need as well from our fish farm. So I'm going to try and combine all of this enchanted gear into just a whole bunch of fully enchanted stuff so that we have ourselves some backup gear. At this point in time, if I were to die in the void or die from drowning in lava or what have you, I would have basically no good backup gear and would need to do so much more re-enchanting. So I'm just gonna try and... Is that a llama? Why is there a llama down here? Yeah, I'm getting completely distracted. That's fine. Why is there a llama down here? Hello there. How did you get... No, it's blocked off. There's no way down here from the surface. I don't know how you got down here, but he's just gonna live down here. We need a name for that guy. If you got a name for a weird random cave llama, put it down in the comments, because apparently that guy's just gonna be staying down here. There is no way for him to get out of here. So yeah, that's very peculiar. Anyway, yes, I need to make as much backup enchantment gear as I possibly can. So distractions aside, I've done a ton of enchanting, and this is actually going to be the last thing that I can afford, putting Smite 5 on the axe just because I can, mostly. So that is all of our gear fully enchanted besides our boots. Our boots are missing Unbreaking, which I totally forgot about until I used my last Unbreaking book. But other than that, we have just a ton of really good backup gear now. So all the stuff that you see on this far left side is fully enchanted with all the stuff that you can have on it basically, except thorns. Not really worried about thorns. The stuff in the middle here needs a couple extra things, mostly either mending or unbreaking, so still pretty good gear. And then the stuff on the right side is just kind of meh gear. This actually has Smite 5. I had a Smite 5 sword. Oh well, I still want Smite on my axe. So that is a very successful enchanting session. I actually used literally all the experience that I had. That's pretty awesome. Not often that happens. I don't want to get any more experience. You guys will just sit over there. Anyway, now that we have done all of the enchanting that I can possibly afford and used basically all of the good enchantment books that we had, we need to actually head over to the shopping district and get some stuff done over there. So here we are in the shopping district, and we need to do a couple things over here before we meet up with Zloy. So we need to actually get ourselves like a proper shop going on. And this little shack over here doesn't really look that good. It's falling apart. Guys are falling down on people's heads. These dragon heads aren't even like chewing anymore. They're supposed to be set up to redstone. Redstone is still going. They're just not doing the animation. That's cool. But yeah, we're gonna build like a proper shop around here. We're starting to move away from the actual like little, I don't even actually know what to call these things. Huts, shacks, tents. I honestly forget. Words are hard. So yeah, I'm gonna tear down my thing and we're gonna build like a dragon head up there on that hillside. I found this little spot up here that I think will work just fine. This little nook right here, and then we can make some cool like rickety stairs going up to this thing as well, just from like right back over here. And this isn't really going to be intrusive on anyone's build, and it's also kind of a nice spot to just look at the shopping district. So as I'm building up the new shop, you guys are going to see what me and Zloy have discussed about the new currency system and how we're going to prevent all forms of counterfeiting on the truly Bedrock server. We kind of talked about a lot of different things, so hopefully you guys do enjoy.
Well done. We have a silent whisperer in the shopping district, and we're here to check up on our latest scheme.
Yes, our empire of businesses. How are they doing? Have you checked out any of this?
I legitimately did not.
Okay, I have been checking my shop profits because you know I'm greedy like that, so there's not much going on in here, besides everything being out of stock.
Alright, yeah, about that. Partly, the being out of stock thing is due to Fox in Hotels and Slack forming a coalition against us.
Oh, that's lovely. Are they allowed to do that? Didn't we outlaw that?
We don't run the server. We can't actually.
Oh, right, he's
stuff.
the admin. Okay, well, okay.
It's not even about who's the admin. It's more like, we're not the government.
Oh, 4 diamonds per shulker. Oh, these butts.
Yeah, but at the same time, 1 diamond a stack.
For what? Oh.
Can you believe this?
It should be 3 stacks for a diamond.
Yeah. They have a gunpowder farm. There's literally no reason to be charging like that. What's worse is they also bought out my mending shop.
Oh, did they?
And yeah, they did.
Well,
and while doing that, can you believe this? I know that this is specifically Fox's job. Open the chest. Check out the profits.
There's money and there's like stacked diamonds. It's 10 money each though. Did they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it specifically says that you have to pay money, you have to pay money. You can't just throw diamonds in.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of how it works. And if there's no money in the bank, which is why he did that, then guess what? You sit there and wait for there to be money in the bank.
Yeah.
Or you find someone who has money and buy that money for whatever price they ask you for.
These guys are just trying to undermine the economy, I swear. But I guess speaking of counterfeits, we have a lot of counterfeits. If you look in here, there's a lot. All the ones that are up on the top left, the one on the bottom right is the only non-counterfeit.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Do you have the original by chance?
Let me check.
Because there is a pretty solid chance that they got mixed up, and I'm not entirely sure if these are actually counterfeits. So
okay, let's see. So I have the original, the master money in me.
Okay.
Which I can take a copy of and get the copy of original and... Okay, it stacks... The copy of original I just did stacks with the money paid in my shop.
Okay.
It does not stack with the lower right one.
It doesn't stack with the lower right one. So is this one that I'm moving around the actual, like, real one?
Yes.
Okay. So that means, okay. So those are the real ones, and all the ones that I put into the bank are actually counterfeits.
That wouldn't be as much of a problem if I didn't just tell Prowl to go and buy a stack of diamonds worth of this exact cash.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hanging my head in shame. I'm out of here.
Now, I want you to understand, this is kind of brilliant because the person counterfeiting money does not realize that the paper he's printing his counterfeits on basically costs more than the currency he's counterfeiting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think the current rate of ink sacks is way more than a written book. Like...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, for now, it's great. The only problem is that now, with someone else outfitting monies, we cannot control the inflation. And also, at the same time, they're basically stealing our gear from our shop if they're buying anything with it.
So I've lost a pretty significant amount of profits from the end shop just due to counterfeits. Which these are not counterfeits, but still.
Okay, let me just actually throw in my own
Oh, you know what? I just
What?
thought of something.
What?
So if they made multiple batches of counterfeits, that means that we could have multiple. There might not just be two. There might be 3 different kinds of books.
Oh my lord, that would be such a headache.
So, I mean, we have a pretty good suspicion of who it could be, though. I mean, you can see that, you know, Foxy and Slack, they're trying to undermine our entire society of...
I mean, look, last time we were pranked by, like, an unknown entity. We just assumed it was Groove and Foxy, and it all worked out, so I'm just gonna assume this is Groove and Foxy and probably be right. Can I take a quick look at the counterfeited ones? Just a closer one.
Yeah, I mean, they're all in the bank right now. They're in the dropper there.
How did it even just...
Yeah.
The entire stock of the bank is...
counterfeits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are counterfeits. This book has value, and there's like a barely visible white F.
Is there? Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, what butts?
Take a closer look. There is one.
Oh yeah, there is. Barely. It's super hard to see. I have to probably change up my video colors to make that pop out.
So my point is, this might be a printing error, but it's more likely to be a freaking signature.
It is. Oh, is it an F?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. That just gives it away. Alright, so you want to check out the profits of this thing now?
Absolutely.
I don't have a proper entrance, so I've just been breaking through the floor. But right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like 6 stacks of diamonds? Yeah, over 6. 6 and 1, to be precise. So, we're doing pretty good on that front.
Okay, that's right. That's right. We didn't really make that money because that's still legitimate sales.
Yes.
So this is not scam money. This is regular profit, just more conveniently located for us.
Pretty much. And also, it's a lot less profits than it should be because of all the counterfeits. And also, we gave discounts for buying with the pebbles.
Well, okay, let's be fair here. The pebbles price was also one we agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, we made a profit on people who bought with diamonds because they're overpaid.
That's a good way of looking at it.
And one thing is, we gotta counteract the counterfeiters. So, what if instead of the book money, we used this?
Is that a hermit coin?
That is a sunflower. But yes,
Oh.
the Hermitcraft people wanted to use a sunflower as a coin.
I mean, so, it does look like a coin, to be fair.
Exactly, that's why.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but they have a good idea and I stole it.
Yes.
So, take
perfectly
a look
acceptable.
At this. How hard would that be to fake?
Extremely easy.
Mm-hmm.
Less than easy.
Now,
easier than easy.
Try faking this one.
I think we can do better than that. Come on. Is that all you got?
Well, okay, I have this one.
I don't know. I feel like we can do better.
Okay. How about this?
How many of these do you have?
I had 4. This is the 4th one. So here's the thing.
That one's pretty good. I didn't know you had so many of these. I was just pushing you.
It looks really good because of the boldening of the font.
Yes.
And on top of everything, it has 2 shapes that are Unicode symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Unicode symbols have a giant code, like number, attached to every single one. So to fake this particular one, you would need to know exactly that number. Because Unicode symbols, Unicode symbols, just for the audience, they are made using like holding Alt and like boop 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 boop. And tada, copyright symbol. I have no idea what number I just inputted. But that's the point. We just use this particular set of symbols. We pick the ones that cannot be easily described, because I have no idea what this would be even described as. So you can't look them up. You can't just Google them.
But yeah, I get where you're going with this. This is lovely. Unicode is the best thing in the world for this kind of system. I have an idea.
It's basically like having 2 4-digit combination locks.
Yes.
On this thing. Someone will have to be incredibly lucky to stumble upon these exact symbols. So much so that I myself actually don't remember which ones I inputted. So we'll have to settle for some different symbols, but we'll pick them. We'll figure them out.
I'm trying to do. Oh. How about this one? Oh, it does animate. There we go. It didn't look like it was animated before, but yeah, there's my idea for it. If you put like the Unicode like little S symbol and then you put like a K after it, it gets all animated. And I think we can use that to our advantage as well.
Oh yeah!
Because not every animation is the same.
What is the code for the animation one?
It's the little squiggly S and then like a K.
Okay, squiggly S. So here we go. I'm just gonna type lol, and then in front of it I'm gonna add a squiggly S and K. But the word lol is still stored inside of the memory.
Yeah. And it's scrambled.
This is absolutely bulletproof.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we won't be able to fake this one because you can't even see which symbol it is.
Yeah, completely scrambled. It's perfect. So it's basically counterfeit proof.
Yeah, they're not only picking the lock, they're picking it blind. This is amazing. The only problem is that we still have the old type of cash in circulation, and we might have just sold Prowl just a ton of.
Well, you know what?
Counterfeit money.
That's his fault. He invested in a dying system, and sometimes you make bad investments.
So this is our chance to start it over with no counterfeits, maybe even with a bigger price, and with an actual bank teller around here.
I love this idea. This was like our beta run with the super expensive books, and now we can do a proper currency.
With even more expensive sunflowers.
Yes.
I'm glad we have this experience. Now we had something they cannot possibly sabotage. There's one particular thing I really wanted to show you.
And what would that be?
Take a look in here.
Damn.
Oh, and I'm adding the stack that Foxy gave me.
Yeah. So I think we can probably assume that you are likely the most expensive zombie on the server.
I just might be.
Yeah. You certainly have more diamonds than me, jeez.
Yeah, all of these ones. Mining, just again.
Mining.
I was never kidding when I said that diamonds are garbage currency because they're easy to get.
How long did you mine? Did you like literally spend like a week just mining?
Basically, yes. How do you make something that is used and measured everything against? How do you make that actually have a set value? You try to sell it.
Oh, we're gonna sell diamonds.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
We're
great.
gonna get people to sell diamonds to get money to sell money for diamonds.
That's great. We're just gonna. You realize this is gonna make for a great title, right? The Diamond Shop. Boom! Yeah. Clickbait title. There you go. It's not even gonna be clickbait because it's gonna be true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able. They're gonna feel safe buying money because they will know that they can sell the residual back for diamonds. But they also won't want to buy diamonds because they will be more pricier than the other way around. And at the same time, this reframes diamonds as a product as opposed to the currency in the
This
mind
is
of the
great.
consumer.
I love it. I love this plan. I love how much thought you've put into this entire scheme. So before you all point out the massive flaw with the idea of just renaming an item with some Unicode, we know. So our idea was to rename like a sunflower and then just put some of this, you know, animated Unicode. And then that is basically uncounterfeitable because that's just not a thing that you'll be able to reproduce. But the issue with this is that you can just go ahead and plop that in an anvil, hit Control A and then Control C, and then you just already have that entire thing copied. So I just copied that or pasted that into Discord, and yeah, I basically have the thing. So this is not a way of preventing counterfeit in the slightest, so we have to go back to using books, which is what we've done. We recorded that little bit yesterday, so now we actually have, dang it, stupid doors, I don't know how to use them. Now we have new Pebble books. If I just go ahead and grab one of these things, you can see that these are much more secure. So for instance, we have Unicode and color in the name, and we also have an animated Unicode for the actual author of the book as well, and some more Unicode for that bit as well. No Unicode inside the book, so hopefully no one actually duplicates this. Cough, cough, Foxy No Tail, cough, cough. Yeah, that wasn't great. How cheeky of him to just duplicate. Counterfeit words. Zloy has actually built up the entire bank, and this thing looks fantastic now. We have a little bit of a bank teller in here, and this guy is just great. I love everything about this. This looks honestly really good. And then you can tell from the outside as well, this is what Liara has built. It's been kind of moved into the mountainside as well. Overall, everything is looking really good for the new currency, so hopefully this actually works out properly and we have no more shenanigans. So we have built up a new shop, of course, in the shape of a dragon head. Now this isn't just like your standard Minecraft dragon head. I actually went out and looked for a proper tutorial on how to build like a proper dragon head. Because, you know, I'm not a builder person. I do the redstone things. I don't know how to do the building things, and yeah, Tistom approves. So we're not gonna keep this thing as just stone. Of course, stone is just like a temporary thing that is super easy to remove, but I wanna hear from you guys what the actual proper building blocks of this shop should be. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what we should use for the shop. Have you done that? Did you do the thing? Okay, cool. So me and Zloy and Slack and Liar have all kind of discussed what it should be, and the general consensus is either red or white. So that would be red concrete, red nether brick, bone blocks, or quartz, and then any kind of combination of those things as well. So I was originally thinking making the whole thing of just bone and quartz being like a proper skull, but then Zloy was like, no, you should make a red and then red horns with a red nether brick. And then Slack was like, hey, you should make it white for the skull with red horns. And I don't know what combination to do because they all sound amazing, and I went to build them all. But yeah, so let me know what you think we should do for the full-on palette of this build, because it's not going to stay stone. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and make this thing fully proper. So the actual designer and builder of this wonderful skull is Meg Ray, who did a tutorial on it a couple of months ago. There will be a link to it down in the description of the video. Of course, dang it, Phantoms, I'm trying to record a video here, jeez. But yes, link to the tutorial down in the description. Definitely check it out. Actually a very well made and interesting building tutorial. I don't watch many building tutorials, but it's a very interesting one. Definitely just check it out because it's done in a way that I've never seen a tutorial done. And there's a spider jockey up there. But as you can tell from our chat with Zloy, we have many more shenanigans and schemes in place for the Pebbles currency, and now that we have a proper facade and proper bank in place, along with a much harder to counterfeit currency, we should be good to go, and hopefully no one messes up our plans, because our plans are fun and they're gonna be great. We're gonna set up a diamond shop as well, kind of like an exchange place selling actual literal diamonds, not fake lapis retextured or anything like that. It's gonna be lovely. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to all of those shenanigans as well. And of course, be sure to let me know what kind of materials we should build the dragon skull out of, because this thing looks amazing and I want it to look 10 times more amazing, and it will if we use the correct materials. So let me know what you should build, what we should build this out of in the comment section down below. But that is pretty much going to do it for today's episode of Truly Bedrock. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, maybe subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss the next episode, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section. And in the next one, can I fly? I cannot. Anyway, thank you all very much for the support. As always, I'll see you down there and in the next one. And then there was silence.